it. Have you ever heard of a book that no one in the world can read? Not a single person. It sounds like something out of a fantasy novel, but it's completely real. It's called the Voynich Manuscript, and for over a century, it has baffled the brightest minds on the planet. Cryptographers, linguists, historians, name it, they've tried, and they've all failed to crack its code. This isn't just a book. It's one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries, a 240-page enigma filled with bizarre illustrations and an unknown script. Today, we're going to dive deep into the secrets of this mysterious book. What is it? Who wrote it? And what on earth does it say? Join me as we explore the strange and fascinating world of the Voynich Manuscript. So, what exactly is the Voynich Manuscript? Imagine a book from the Middle Ages, its pages made of vellum type of fine animal skin. It's about the size of a modern paperback, but that's where the similarities end. Open it up, and you re-greeted with pages upon pages of handwritten text in a language or code that looks like nothing else on earth. The letters are elegant and flowing, but they don't match any known alphabet. Interspersed with the text are hundreds of colorful drawings. We see plants that don't exist in nature, strange astronomical charts with suns and moons having human faces, and diagrams of naked women bathing in elaborate green pools connected by a network of pipes. It's weird, it's beautiful, and it's utterly perplexing. The story of the manuscript itself is as mysterious as its contents. It gets its name from Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish book dealer who discovered it in 1912 in a collection of old books at a Jesuit college in Italy. Tucked inside was a letter dated 1666, which suggested the book might have once belonged to the Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II. A known collector of curiosities and occult items. The letter also mentioned that the emperor believed the author was a famous 13th century English friar named Roger Bacon. This claim, however, has never been proven. For decades, Voynich tried to get someone to decipher the manuscript, but he had no luck. After his death, it passed through several hands before being donated to Yale University Espernicki Rare Book and Manuscript Library in 1969, where it remains today, safely locked away, its secrets still intact. One of the first big questions scientists wanted to answer was, how old is this thing really? For a long time, people speculated based on the style of the drawings and the handwriting. But in 2009, researchers were finally able to perform carbon-14 dating on the vellum pages. The results were stunning. They found that the manuscript was created sometime between the years 1404 and 1438. This places it right in the heart of the early Italian Renaissance, time of incredible artistic and scientific discovery. So, it's not a modern forgery. This is a genuine 600-year-old artifact. This discovery only deepened the mystery. Who, in the early 15th century, would create such a complex and bizarre book? And why? The manuscript is generally divided into 6 sections based on its illustrations. The first, and largest is the herbal section. It's filled with drawings of plants, but here's the catch: almost none of them can be identified. Some look like amalgams of different real plants, while others seem to be complete fantasies. Each plant has a long description in the unreadable text, which people assume is some kind of botanical information. Then there's the astronomical section, featuring circular diagrams of the sun, moon, and stars, often with zodiac signs. But again, these are not standard astrological charts. They contain strange symbols and layouts that don't correspond to any known system. Following this is the balneological section, perhaps the most famous part of the book. It's filled with these intricate drawings of small, naked women, most with prominent abdomens, bathing in pools and tubs connected by a complex system of tubes. It's been suggested this could be related to alchemy, health, or even some kind of communal ritual, but nobody knows for sure. After the bathing ladies, we have the cosmological section. This part contains more circular diagrams, but these are more abstract and harder to interpret. Some people think they might be maps of unknown lands or even diagrams of microscopic cells, which would be an incredible anachronism for the 15th century. Then comes the pharmaceutical section. Here you see small drawings of plant parts like roots and leaves next to what look like apothecary jars. This section seems to be a list of recipes or remedies, with paragraphs of text accompanying each entry. Finally, the manuscript ends with a solid block of text with no illustrations, except for small, star-like flowers in the margins. This is often called the recipe section, and it's believed to be a key or index to the rest of the book, but since we can't read it, it's just more gibberish to us. So, who could have written this? The theories are all over the map. One of the earliest theories, as mentioned in that old letter, was Roger Bacon. Bacon was a brilliant Franciscan friar who was interested in ciphers and alchemy. But the carbon dating proved the book was made a century after he died, so that theory is out. Another popular candidate is a young Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci was known for writing in code and was obsessed with anatomy and engineering, which might explain some of the strange diagrams. But again, the timeline doesn't quite fit, as he would have been a child when the manuscript was made. Some have suggested it was the work of an unknown alchemist, a secret society, or even someone from a lost civilization. There's even a fringe theory that it was created by aliens and left behind on Earth. As you can see, when you have no solid evidence, your imagination can run wild. The biggest puzzle, of course, is the language itself. Is it a real, forgotten language? Is it a substitution cipher where each symbol stands for a letter in a known language? Or is it an elaborate hoax, just meaningless scribbles designed to look like a language? For decades, some of the world's best code breakers have tried to crack it. During World War II, a team of cryptographers who had successfully broken Japanese and German codes tried their hand at the Voynich Manuscript. They came up with nothing. They found patterns in the text. Certain words appear more frequently than others, and some letters tend to appear at the beginning or end of words, just like in real languages. This suggests it's not complete gibberish. This structure is what keeps cryptographers coming back. It feels like it's on the verge of being solved, yet it remains just out of reach. In recent years, artificial intelligence has entered the fray. Researchers have used powerful computers and machine learning algorithms to analyze the text. In 2018, one study claimed that AI had determined the language was a form of anagrammed vowel-less Hebrew. They even offered a translation of one sentence as, "She made recommendations to the priest, man of the house and me and people." But this translation was heavily criticized by other experts, who pointed out that the process involved so much human interpretation that it wasn't a true decipherment. Other AI studies have suggested the language has a structure similar to Polynesian languages or ancient Turkic languages. But none of these leads have resulted in a verifiable breakthrough. It seems even our most advanced technology can't unlock the manuscript's secrets. So where does that leave us? With a 600-year-old mystery that's more captivating than ever. Is it a lost medical text? A secret alchemical formula? The diary of a visionary or a madman? Or is it the most elaborate and beautiful hoax in history? Maybe the author was just an incredibly creative person who invented a whole world on paper, complete with its own flora, cosmology, and language, just for their own amusement. Perhaps the point wasn't to be understood, but simply to create something unique and mysterious. The fact that we are still talking about it, still studying it, and still dreaming about what it could be, is a testament to its power. The Voynich Manuscript reminds us that there are still corners of our own history that are completely dark to us, and that some secrets may be kept forever. What do you think it is? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more of history's greatest mysteries, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us create more content like this. We'll see you in the next one.